celebrities have discovered the power of social media and how to use it to get a point across. When some specific issues doesn't sit well with them, they join hands to make a loud noise which often make an impact. From Busola Dakolo's Me Too movement to forcing slapping senator to apologize on national TV, the question now is, why aren't they using the same energy to fight for the release of Omoyele Sowore, a man who wants nothing but a better Nigeria? Hello guys, it's Noeline here for African Glitz. Sowore, who is a journalist, is popularly known as the 2019 presidential candidate of the AAC African Action Congress Party. He was arrested and detained for organizing the #RevolutionNow protest, which demands a significant reform in the country. His arrest took place at his Lagos hotel in the early hours of Saturday, August 3rd, and was captured in a CCTV footage released by Sahara Reporters. Despite Sowore making it clear that the protest will be a peaceful march by the youths, the Department of State Services (DSS) stormed his hotel room, arrested and took him away, claiming that he is planning a revolution to overthrow the current government. DSS, after the arrest, sought out a court order to detain the convener of the Revolution Now, Omoyele Sowore, for 90 days, pending the conclusion of its investigation. However, the Federal High Court in Abuja was only able to grant the DSS permission to detain him for 45 days. Well, for now. When you think things wouldn't get worse, AAC announces that they have expelled 28 of their members, including their party's 2019 presidential aspirant, Omoyele Sowore. Nigerian celebrities are not expressing their opinion or calling for the release of Sowore. Banky W, as we all know, is very vocal when it comes to matters regarding Nigeria and its citizens. The singer, who is also now a politician, has not aired his opinion about Sowore's sudden arrest so far. Daddy Freeze, after a long silence and not until fans kept asking him to voice his opinion, finally did via his channel and made it clear he doesn't support Sowore's use of the word revolution. Driving his point home, he says Sowore did not win the early 2019 election, neither is he a runner-up, so he shouldn't take bad advices from people to start a revolution, and this is his reason for not supporting his moves right now. He went on to point out how Nigerians are very selfish. They are bulldogs who want celebrities to fight for them and die. He added that Nigerian celebrities would have supported Sowore more if he had won the election but wasn't declared the winner. This will be a different pot of fish, he said. Rapper Falz the Bad Guy is one of the Nigerian celebrities who have weighed in on the arrest of the human rights activists. He took to social media to voice his opinion and disappointment about the incident. He said, "One of the problems Nigerians are facing today is a build-up of several years of neglect of the welfare of our people and the government's constant disregard of the loss of lives of many Nigerians." He also pointed out the ridiculous rate of poverty and unemployment in the country and concluded by saying, "This is not a time to arrest but to listen to the voice of the masses. Organizing a protest march does not in any way amount to treason. #Free Sowore immediately," he said. Nollywood actor Yomi Fabeyi has also joined the social media conversation and campaign for the release of Sowore. He stated that at some point in life, virtually every Nigerian adult he used to know suggested that the only solution to perpetual suffering of the poor masses, continued corruption and unabated human rights abuses by the law enforcement is a revolution. "It shouldn't be this way," he said. "I call on the government to instead address Sowore's concerns rather than center all their energy in trying to give the dog a bad name in order to hang it," Yomi added to his points. Popular Nigerian YouTuber Adeola, who often talks about politics, says that Buhari is making a hero out of Sowore by detaining and locking him up. The journalist, who once worked with Sahara Reporters founder Sowore, made a video about the incident, stating that there is no reason to arrest Sowore. He has every right, just like every other Nigerian, to protest, and also every right to request for a revolution. Sowore has no resource to stage a coup or even overthrow the current government. Adeola pointed out that during Sowore's presidential election journey, he was also calling for a revolution which he made clear was a peaceful march. She asks why he wasn't arrested before the election. She also believed the current government doesn't want any form of protest against them to take place, and this is another reason why they arrested the man.
And in their mind, they are probably trying to make him a scapegoat for anybody else that may want to call for a revolution or for a protest.
Another theory why Nigerians believe the government is worried about Sowore's Revolution Now campaign is because of the kind of company he has been keeping of recent. A few weeks ago, Sowore shared some pictures from his meeting with Nnamdi Kanu during a New York visit. According to him on his social media, he stated that they are trying to form alliance and operation in Nigeria, not knowing that the government is watching and they have a big issue with Nnamdi Kanu, the one who got away. So basically, the Nigerian government is afraid of what might take place if Sowore and Nnamdi Kanu should decide to come together and form an alliance, which might perhaps trigger a real revolution. Also, Adeola believes this is the main reason why the government arrested Sowore.
So thank you so much, Mazi, for the meeting.
The word revolution means many things, with the first being an overthrow or repudiation and the thorough replacement of an established government or political system by the people governed. It also means a radical change in society and its social structure, but the Nigerian government believes Sowore means the first definition. Sowore, during the 2019 elections, poured out with passion his dream for a better Nigeria. During his campaign, he did not put much effort into getting Nigerian celebrities involved. Also, after the elections, he never stopped but carried on his journey of making Nigeria a better country. Again, he did not make enough effort to get Nigerian celebrities involved or convince them to stand with him. Could this simply be the reason why they don't want to show their support now? Or is it because they are comfortable with the way things are in Nigeria and are worried about the word called revolution? When Goodluck Jonathan was the president of Nigeria, he treated the majority of Nigerian celebrities so well and allegedly pumped money into the industry, unlike the current government. But as we know, this didn't get the former president very far as he lost in the election despite celebrity support. Nigerian celebrities and Nigerians are not happy about this present government and how things are moving, but they still choose to sit back and observe the activities of the state instead of voicing out their feelings and taking action. Omoyele Sowore, as we know, is a wealthy man who is a US citizen and can choose to move back to America and enjoy the rest of his life there. But he has chosen to come back to Nigeria and fight for people he believes deserves better. Sowore, who is getting popular by the day, allegedly refused to eat his meals while under DSS detention. Speaking for the first time since his arrest, he thanks Nigerians and the international community for their support against bad governance in the country after Revolution Now March managed to take place on August 5th. So far, a group of activists and journalists are set to embark on a nationwide march to protest the continued detention of Omoyele Sowore on Wednesday, August 14th.
You were a presidential candidate of the African National Congress. There you got about 32,593 votes. Is this an expression of frustration?
I ran an election and they allocated some votes to me. Yes, there was no election. Everybody knows that. That's the reason why we're stepping up now. That it is clear that voting is no longer going to solve the problem in Nigeria.
The organizers of this event are urging Nigerians to come out in large numbers across the country and join in the protest aimed at pressuring the government to release the freedom fighter.
Simple elections can no longer save Nigeria or improve Nigeria's democracy. That people must take their destinies in their hands, and that we deserve or must have a revolution in this country. Particularly if we don't want war.
Human rights crusader Aisha Yusuf, according to Sahara Reporters, told President Buhari and the security operatives in Nigeria to get ready to arrest more people. She also said that Buhari has not shown any empathy in his action and words as a leader towards the people of Nigeria. So, our question now is, will Nigerian celebrities support this march in large numbers? Does the detention of Sowore violate his fundamental human rights?
What our discussion has yielded today is a confirmation that people can come together, that there isn't much of a difference between that which we were fighting for, because that is justice.
Let's talk about it on the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell sign to be notified every time we upload a new African trending story on news. Don't forget to visit africanglitz.com for daily news and stories. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.